PFL playoffs kicking off on August 16th. Josh Silveira makes his third PFL playoff appearance. So how we feeling? Like, I don't know, a little less than a month out.
Feeling good, man. Long season. Really is probably the toughest task in MMA. Um, just because it's my third fight, man. I have teammates that still are fighting their first fight this year. Um, yeah, man. I guess you could say I'm a veteran uh to this type of style this season. Uh, I feel good though, man. No injuries, no complaints. In shape, training hard, getting better, feeling young, feel good.
Awesome, man. And then this is the first season, not your first with PFL, but the first season with the merger. So how has that been? Did that shake anything up really, or did you not notice that too much?
I mean, mergers are gonna happen. Obviously, there's bigger ones than the smaller ones that we've seen. This was obviously a big one. Um, doesn't change anything for me. I feel super blessed that I got a job. I get to compete. I get to keep doing what I do. Obviously, for some other fighters, it was maybe a little bit more unfortunate, which sucks, because they got families they got to feed, and there's only two shows right now that are paying good money. The build up to get to that is it's a hard life financially. These regional shows aren't paying all the money, and you got bare knuckle boxing and stuff like that, but that's a whole different ball game. So in that aspect, I feel bad for some people, but for me, you know, I could care less who they put in there. I'm gonna fight whoever they put in front of me.
Then obviously you went the season route this year, but with the merger and Bellator now, do you see opportunities for you like you said, very rigorous schedules. So do you see opportunities maybe to do some more one-off fights, or is like another season still in mind?
Yeah, man. I think that time when that time comes, the answers will be more visible. Obviously, I feel like I would, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I want to collect these checks and build the name. And after I'm done with this, man, I want to have all the time in the world to do what I want. So I could see myself doing another PFL season, as crazy as that sounds. But okay, man, I'll do it if the opportunity is there. If there's better opportunity fighting, a little bit less, like a regular MMA type of life, where you're fighting once or twice a year, I'll do that too. But uh, you know, the beauty about the PFL is that you could get paid as long as you keep pushing forward, you know. And here I am about to fight my third fight, and it feels good, man. I feel like I'm on the run again, like I did last year. Obviously, the finals didn't go my way, but here we are again. It's crazy how life just kind of, from one day to another, things could change up real quick, So I'm not saying that happened one day to another, but
Sure.
that was just last November, man. I'm back here in the same position, almost in the same position, and it feels good.
And I mean, you got Impa again too. So it's a big rematch here. Like, do you like that fight now? Would you have preferred that in the finals? Like, how do you feel overall about the rematch? Because I can tell you right now, from a fan's perspective, very highly anticipated fight.
Yeah, man. Whatever is presented to me is presented to me. I like the fact I'm super blessed, and I like the fact that I get to fight him again. That doesn't happen very often, as much as we would like to happen when we lose to somebody. Sometimes when you lose, you just move on. Here I am again in the semis, man. I get to rewrite a little bit of that chapter that we thought we closed, but I guess we get to open it up again, and this is a whole new fight. I'm super excited. Um, Obviously, in the perfect world, get a rematch with Impa and then maybe with Rob, and that would be like a double banger. But Rob's fighting my teammate, so I'm not gonna wish no bad vibes on that happening. Um, I know that's gonna be a good fight. Uh, that's a hell of a competitor. So we'll see, man. One fight at a time. But I'm super, super excited to fight Impa, man. It's gonna be a whole different fight. That's 150%.
And I mean,
It's gonna. it's gonna be killed or be killed in there. That's for sure. I'm not just gonna get my ass beat for 25 minutes. That happened last time. Uh,
And that's what I was going to ask. Like, I'll elaborate a bit on that. Like, I was going to say, what do you have to do differently this time? But it sounds like the level of intensity maybe is going to change, maybe a little bit more cutthroat. Explain.
yeah, man, more attitude, more I wore his punches last fight. Yeah, he beat me up pretty good, but I wore all those punches. I didn't feel super endangered. I just felt like he was in control. And he's athletic, man. He's athletic, big guy. He's fast, whatever. But I know he's been chin checked before. I know he's been hurt, and I'm just gonna go expose that part. And can't tell you the results, but I could tell you that I go fight him with tons of attitude. Just you're gonna see that same attitude that I fought against Rob, but way more, way more. Rob helped me find it a little bit. Now I have this shit in my back pocket, man. To go hit somebody and hurt them, it's a lot harder than it thinks, and that's what it's all about. You hit somebody to hurt them in this sport. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
We're going to see that Silveira strut a little bit, talking about attitude.
Yeah, a little bit of attitude. Yeah, man. Is we're not gonna be here for a therapy session. I'll tell you that much.
I love it, man. I love it. And then, like, with this fight, like, obviously you guys have the history, but having spoke with Impa before and yourself, you guys are both two pretty respected or respectful people. Like, not a lot of animosity, not a lot of that shit talk like you see sometimes. Obviously, you guys have your fun, but my question is there, Kill Cliff, America Top Team, not necessarily fans of each other. Does that leak in, that rivalry leak into this fight at all?
Yeah, I don't like to think about it like in that aspect, but I love the fact that aspect's in this situation
It
to the
exists, yeah.
people. But yeah, it exists. I love that. Obviously, I have respect for Killcliff. Fighting is a hell of a sport. Any man who steps in there, um, I got respect for. But with that being said, like you said, Impa's a nice guy. He's genuine. No, really, no shit talking. And it's not really my character to go shit talking. But what I can tell you is, I don't give a shit if he's a nice guy. I don't care. I'm not gonna let that distract me. That man took something from me, and I have an opportunity to take something back from him. And I'm gonna jump on this opportunity with ATT against Killcliff. That just makes it a little bit more spicy. But at the end of the day, it's me and Impa in there. It's just us two locked in there, and we're gonna have a good time. Can't wait to compete and create a historical Florida moment, man, for Florida MMA. I think this is a big fight for the people out here in Florida. It's going to be a good, like you said, gym versus gym type fight, man. We haven't seen one of these in a while.
And that's actually the next question I have written down. Talk to me about the atmosphere you're expecting, because Killcliff, ATT, both in Florida. This fight's in Florida. You guys have the fan base there. Like, I feel like the place is gonna blow up. It's just gonna be super loud when you guys are in there.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you this much. I got a lot of people um asking me for the link to for the tickets and stuff like that. It's amazing. I think this is a moment where this is my third time fighting in Florida. The first two times were kind of regional shows.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing against my friends that didn't get to see me, but sometimes it's not that big yet. It's not that big of I'm the one that has to live the dream. I'm not gonna get upset at anybody that doesn't come support me. I love doing this for me. I fought like 5 times in COVID and I loved it. There was nobody watching me. Um, but in this particular case, man, this is the dream right here, right? This is when I tell all my friends, yo, this is what I want to do, and I hope one day you guys get to see me at the big stage. This is it right here, you know. So having friends and family there, of course, it applies pressure, but man, I love it. If you were to tell me, are you gonna fucking do it or not, man? I'm gonna embrace this moment and take it with open arms. I don't know the results. I might get embarrassed in front of my friends and family, or I'm gonna be victorious, man. I'm gonna get to be the man in the arena. Um, and it's gonna be an amazing moment for sure. I get to cherish this moment for the rest of my life, man. It's gonna be cool.
And then you already mentioned Rob Wilkinson a little bit, and obviously wanting to fight him over a teammate in the finals. My question is, do you agree with that decision last time out? And if you get him back in the finals, how differently does your approach go this time around?
Man, I don't want to be biased. I've watched that fight a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a close fight, but in a sense of like damage and trying to win the fight physically, mentally, and emotionally, man. Like going forward, I felt like I did everything that I mean, Rob's a tough guy to take nothing away from him. But maybe if he would have touched me up on the feet and then grappled me, maybe it would have been different. But man, I felt like he was holding on to me for dear life at some points because I was tagging him, man. I got to show myself and the world that, I'm not just a kicker grappler guy. I could throw hands too. And for a guy that has 17 finishes, man, um, I think I brought it to him, man. I think out of all the fights he's had in the PFL, that was the most questionable fight, you know. Oh, sorry.
No,
I
good.
think that was the most I think that was the most questionable fight he's ever been in since he's got to the PFL. Um, I thought I won, man, to be honest. And I'm not trying to talk shit or anything, but I honestly thought I won that fight. Um, Not by a lot, it was close, but you know, that's the beauty about the PFL. I lost that fight, but I still clinched the spot to the playoffs. So let's keep short memory, keep moving forward. We got Impa. We beat Impa. Maybe we see Rob again, and I go finish the job. You know, gotta go touch up my rear naked chokes. That way, in case I fall in position again, I finish that. Got to believe in my punches a little bit more. That way, I could KO him, man. I was tagging that dude. He can't say I wasn't because I was. And if it happens, it happens, man. That'd be a hell of a story right there. Somebody should make a movie about that
Oh,
real quick.
well, I mean, especially to get there, you'd have to beat Impa. So that's two rematches in a row, two shots of redemption. I love it, man. That's a documentary waiting to
Yeah,
happen, brother.
yeah. Two previous champs. The Impa was the champ last year. Rob was the champ the year before that. Man, that's really something. That's cool. You beat the two previous guys that have been holding gold. No other way to show the world that you deserve it more than anyone. You know.
Yeah, man. And two left for me, and then I'll get you out of here. Number one, what's your first purchase going to be with $1 million?
Man, my first purchase. Man, to be honest, um, for myself, first purchase for myself, I would want to get something for my parents, a house for my mom or something like that. But for myself, man, I think I gotta go on a nice vacation or something like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna like think about buying a bunch of shit right away. Maybe I gotta go on a vacation and just um, you know, that's PFL's fault for making us fight so much, man. We got to enjoy ourselves a little bit, but make that million, man, and go enjoy myself. A nice quiet place, um, and let everything settle in. And you know, I really want to give back to the people that support me, but I don't have anything specific necessarily. Kind of just want to let that settle in and see what I could do, man. See how many people I could help.
After such a busy season, bro, yeah, get yourself a little vacation. Take a load off, man. Take a load off. Almost there.
Yeah.
Two fights left before that. And Josh, before I get you out of here, anything you'd like to say to everyone watching the interview and all of your fans anticipating the playoffs?
Yeah, man, for everybody out there supporting me since day one. I love y'all. You guys are a blessing. Um, Obviously this is a crazy ride. So thanks for being with me. And anybody who's just jumping on the Josh train right now, you know, come on in. The water's warm. We're having a good time. Like I said, man, fighting is a crazy sport. It's not made to do forever. So we're not here for a long, long time. We're just here for a good time. And let's enjoy this crazy, crazy ass sport while we can, and have some great memories to talk about later on in life. And I just appreciate everybody who's tagged along and even the haters, man, even the haters. I love them too. Everybody needs a little bit of haters um, to call themselves successful. That's for sure. But yeah, man, it's all love here. I'm excited, And August 16th, main event at the Guitar. Woo! Let's go. I'm getting
Hey,
excited right now.
I was gonna say
Let's do it.
you heard it here from the man himself, August 16th, PFL playoffs, Josh Silveira in the main event. Josh, thank you for the time. And as a fan, like you're saying, thanks for always bringing it, man. We appreciate the entertainment.